Welcome to the Petti Pest Control chemistry course. As pest control inspectors and technicians, it is our responsibility to be thoroughly familiar with the various products we utilize. These products, if not handled appropriately, could present hazards to customers, pets, and the environment. It is crucial that, as pest control professionals, we approach our duties with the utmost seriousness and dedicate our best efforts to mastering our trade. In this course, we will not only explore how different products function, but also examine their potential adverse effects on individuals and the surrounding areas where we conduct our work. Please pay close attention, strive to fully understand your trade, and maintain a sense of responsibility. At Petti Pest Control, we consider our team the most educated and the best in the industry.
Upon closer examination, the public perceives our industry with suspicion and caution. Historically, manufacturers of our industry's products have not always been transparent with the public, leading to a significant erosion of public trust. Even today, individuals who may be considered experts offer customers advice that can be detrimental, creating liability, distrust, and potential harm. As professional pest control operators, we have a responsibility to continuously educate ourselves on industry best practices. This includes ongoing training, staying abreast of evolving industry standards, and maintaining awareness of changes and new products entering the market. Contemporary consumers are not solely focused on pest eradication. They carefully assess the risks and benefits associated with pesticide use. While pesticides are essential, as will be discussed, potential risks must be acknowledged and communicated transparently by industry professionals. If that sounds harsh, let me give you some examples of why the public is suspicious of chemical manufacturers in our industry. A few decades ago, pest control companies were advertising and selling radium treatments. Yes, radium. Radium is considered one of the most toxic radioactive elements. Because it is chemically similar to calcium, the body mistakenly deposits it in bones, where its radiation can lead to anemia, cataracts, and bone cancer. It also decays into radon gas, which is a leading cause of lung cancer. Radium suppositories. Yes, sticking radium up their bottoms was popular in the 1920s and 1930s, were quack medical products marketed to boost vitality, restore youthful energy, and treat ailments like hemorrhoids. Sold with claims of being safe and containing real radium, these products, such as Vita radium suppositories, were part of a deadly early 20th century health fad before the dangers of radiation became apparent. I am aware of historical incidents involving substances like chlordane, which, despite its former use as a termite pesticide, was banned in 1988 due to severe health risks, including cancer, neurological damage, and potential fatalities. The persistence of chlordane in the environment, lasting over 2 decades in soil, along with its ability to bioaccumulate, contributes to public concern. Similarly, the history of DDT, another banned pesticide, and its improper application raises serious questions about safety and ethical practices within the industry. These instances, coupled with dismissive assurances regarding the safety of these products, have understandably eroded public trust, making it challenging for the pest control industry, despite its essential role, to regain public confidence. Considering the public's diminished confidence in chemical manufacturers and pest control companies, it is incumbent upon us, as pest control operators, to reverse this perception. We must represent the industry with honesty, transparency, and a concerted effort to shift the public's optics from suspicion to trust and confidence. It wasn't until the story of Silent Spring was published on September 27, 1962, authored by Rachel Carson, that detailed the environmental dangers of pesticide misuse, particularly DDT, and is credited with launching the modern environmental movement.
Let us examine this issue more closely. While pesticides are often viewed as detrimental, their continued use remains essential. Without them, our world would experience significantly more adverse conditions. The problem does not stem from the products themselves, but rather from their misuse. Consider the following facts. The amount of food lost annually due to rodents alone is enough to feed 200 million people each year. In the 1600s, the plague decimated 15% of the population in London, claiming over 100,000 lives. Infected fleas from rats were the vectors of the disease. Hell, even with the use of termiticides, termites cause over $5 billion in property damage annually in the United States. Economists generally agree that insects consume or destroy approximately 10% of the gross national product in major industrialized nations and up to 25% in some developing countries. And let's not forget the world's deadliest killer, mosquitoes. According to the World Health Organization, about 725,000 people are killed every year by mosquito-borne diseases. Malaria alone affects 200 million, of which an estimated 600,000 die. Consider the potential implications for public health, well-being, and food supply if pesticides were not utilized. The critical factor is the method of pesticide application, rather than the presence or absence of pesticides themselves. The reality is that even the most ardent chemophobe would acknowledge, upon examination of the facts, that human existence, as we currently know it, would face significant challenges in a world devoid of controlled pesticide use. While acknowledging that the misuse and uncontrolled application of pesticides are detrimental to the environment, they are, nevertheless, essential components of our contemporary world. With this established, let us delve deeper into this industry and its critical In our pursuit to elevate the pest control profession, it is observed that, at times, both pest manufacturers and the industry itself can inadvertently undermine their own efforts. This is evident in various marketing strategies, including television advertisements, the tactics employed by certain sales personnel, and the content of promotional materials related to pesticides and pest control treatments. The public is increasingly discerning and recognizes manipulative language and marketing gimmicks, particularly buzzwords such as pet-friendly, kid-friendly, green, natural, organic, and water-based, or similar terms that falsely suggest that pesticides bearing these descriptors are safe when used alongside chemical pesticides. The juxtaposition of terms like friendly and pesticide is in itself an oxymoron. The very nature of words ending in "side" indicates a design for elimination. In the dictionary, combining words with "side," such as suicide, to take your own life, homicide, the taking of a life, insecticide, a substance that kills insects. Therefore, the use of such language is inherently misleading. Dishonest marketing practices, whether originating from producers or salespeople, only serve to erode public trust in the industry. It is crucial to remember that while pesticides are essential and critical tools, transparency is paramount. We must inform the public about the potential risks associated with misuse. Building trust requires honesty, professional guidance, and appropriate treatments, not deceptive marketing tactics.
It is ironic that the very individuals who create these products are also responsible for the buzzwords used to market them. Despite these attempts, the public is now too well informed. Given the industry's history of misleading the public, it is understandable that many individuals exhibit a degree of chemophobia, fearing the term pesticide. Consequently, many in the industry now refer to pesticides as products rather than chemicals or pesticides. The publication of Rachel Carson's Silent Spring, which exposed chemical abuse and misuse, led to the founding of the EPA and increased public awareness of these misleading practices. To better inform the public about the chemicals involved and potential outcomes, the EPA instituted signal words. These words were to be placed on almost all products to assist and inform the public. These signal words, caution, warning, and danger, while still viewed with suspicion by the public, were intended to be informative rather than frightening. For instance, most toothpaste carry a warning label, which serves only to inform consumers and outline potential consequences of misuse. Ironic how public concern and disgust regarding pesticide usage can turn from hate to love. Even the word pesticide conjures foul thoughts and opinions, until those same people find out they have bed bugs. Then, it's do anything to get rid of them. Burn the house down if you need to. You see, hate can turn to love in the bite of a bed bug. It is easy to form opinions on things that you don't need. But when you need those same things you distrust, like when you see you have termites, rats, roaches, or bed bugs, then those opinions change quickly. The other side of the coin is even more eye-opening. Once you treat opinionated people with what they consider evil chemicals, they assume it's magic. They believe that after one application of a magic wand, they will never see another insect or rodent. Of course, pest control is not magic. It is based on biology, chemistry, and population reduction, along with a strong partnership with the client. These are the same people who take one treatment and claim it didn't work because they observed a bug the next day.
Inspectors, adherence to these success steps is crucial. It is important to remember that the objective is not to sell a service, but rather to solve a problem. Firstly, before proceeding to any site, regardless of the nature of the pest control engagement, thoroughly research the account. This includes determining if they are current customers, whether previous services or inspections have been conducted, and reviewing the service ticket to identify the specific inspection requirements. Upon arrival at the site and before entering the structure for the initial introduction, conduct a comprehensive 360-degree optical inspection. Note any conducive conditions, as well as any potential cultural or mechanical issues. The introduction is of utmost importance. Approach the client as a physician greeting a patient, ask questions and demonstrate genuine concern. Subsequently, employ the appropriate phraseology, mirroring that of a medical professional after interviewing a patient. Let me take a look. Next, conduct a thorough examination, addressing not only the reported issue, but also identifying the root cause and evaluating any contributing factors. Finally, reconvene with the client and present your professional diagnosis, outlining the proposed solutions to address the problem. Lastly, formulate the comprehensive solution. This represents the pathway to success in any pest control engagement. What this is really all about is professional representation of the industry and petty pest control. You could be the guy on the right that sells bullshit creating fear from lies, or the guy on the left actually providing professional service. The world is watching. Make a positive difference.